That one low. Call the ball. They're going to appeal down to first to see if she swung. She did not. Yeah, you would think, I mean, between that third base side, between shortstop and third, I mean, potentially 2 all-conference defensive players.
Absolutely. Absolutely. This is the batter you've got to be careful of. Hatsapoulos was the one who hit the home run. She was their leading hitter coming into this series. Well, the only ones who was hitting above, actually the only batter hitting above 300 for Elon coming in.
She's worked the count 3-0. So Hamilton, is it the intentional walk?
Pitching carefully.
And that's ball 4. So Elon will have a runner on at first with 2 down. That's going to bring up Greta Hessenthaler, junior batting .247. She'll bat from the left side. Hamilton waits Hessenthaler to get into the box. Pitch outside, call the ball, and if you're Hamilton, you don't really need to worry about the runner at first with 2 down. Just kind of get the out and get out of the inning.
Yeah, defense has played well behind you so far. Only less than a half an inning in.
That one down the middle, called a strike. Yeah, the runner at first, 3 stolen bases. And Elon, not a team that's going to steal a whole lot of bases. They have one in double figures.
Yeah, they're effective when they do it.
That called strike
in there. Yeah, they're one of the kind of middle of the road teams in terms of stolen bases, but they were really, really effective at doing it. 26 for 30 as a team coming into this weekend. So only 4 times caught stealing all year as a team.
Swing and a miss by Hamilton. And that will do it, as they kind of didn't know if it was the third out. So Elon strands a runner at first, and after half inning here at Bozeman Field, no score. This is UNCW softball on Flow College. Welcome back to Bozeman Field. No score after a half inning. Seahawks 2 come to bat, and leading things off for the Seahawks will be Casti Relay, batting .463, and she will face Anna Dew.
Relay came into this series with a .500 average, so she's dipped. Had a little bit of struggles this weekend. See if she can get things going here.
That pitch in there, called a strike. Dew. One thing that she will do is walk batters.
Yes. Yeah, she's 69 strikeouts against 26 walks, so definitely has strikeout potential, but she's issued quite a few walks this year, given up 14 extra base hits. So
1-1 pitch coming to Relay. Infield plays in for the slap hitter. That one gets away from the catcher. Ball. Gets away from the pitcher as well. Nobody wants to catch it. Just a perfect, this is one of those, what you call the Chamber of Commerce day here in Wilmington. 2-1 pitch laid down. That's going to be in the batter's box. That's going to be a foul ball.
Well, good idea right there by Relay trying to catch him sleeping, but even better play on defense. Catcher quickly picked that one up and got it down there, so might have had her at first base if it had stayed fair.
2-2 pitch coming from Dew to Relay. It's a sign, the pitch. That one outside. Relay has worked a full count. Seahawks trying to avoid the sweep. They've fallen in games 1 and 2. And down in Charleston, the Seahawks baseball team looking for the sweep.
Exactly. Big weekend so far for them. Able to pick up 2 wins already. Meanwhile, softball here on what commonly called Salvage Sunday. Trying to come away with 1. Of course, went 1 and 2 last year against Elon, so facing a similar situation here.
3-2 pitch, called strike 3. Relay thought that she had worked a walk, but Dew comes in with a strikeout for the first out.
Yeah, Relay just running down the line there. Her slapstick hitting, sometimes you can be a little fooled by where that pitch is, but definitely caught the zone right there, and so she'll have to head to the dugout.
That is going to bring up Emma Whitwell, center fielder, 337 on the season. Taking a look at the schedule here, as in softball, this is the only time that these two teams will face off. In baseball, the schedule's a little bit different. That one's going to get away foul. Yeah, with Charleston, they're going to have a home and home. They play them 6 times. So baseball will play them down there, and then towards the end of the season, it'll be up here.
I love a good rivalry repeat.
Dew comes with a 1-1 pitch to Whitwell. She swings and fouls that one off. Called strike.
Seahawks definitely being a little more aggressive at the plate today, swinging a fair amount of pitches. Not able to time it up just yet.
Dew ahead of the count. 1 ball, 2 strikes. The pitch slapped and fouled into the fence. Whitwell battling this one.
Make Dew throw you some pitches.
Seahawks just need to, I think just a confidence thing. Just see some,
yeah.
You put together some timely hitting, and, that one a swing and a miss for strike 2. So Dew struck out the first 2 batters. That's going to bring up Ava Brookshire, the freshman, batting .296.
Dew had 4 strikeouts in the first game back on Friday. Already got 2 of them here.
First pitch, Brookshire. In there, called strike. Brookshire just 10 strikeouts and 81 at bats.
Good patience at the plate, good vision. Swinging the bat well. That one
bounces. No, she should have let it hit her. Get on base. Seahawks need batters.
Yeah, absolutely.
1-1 pitch by Dew. That one fouled off. Base runners just timely hitting. The Seahawks they've just kind of taken a walk, come up with a hit, and then the line ends right there. They haven't been able to just kind of push the line.
Looking for that third swing, basically.
1-2. That one fouled off. Steps back into the batter's box. Dew's 1-2 pitch. Bounces. Nice job by Shire to patiently not go after that one.
That's something if you're UNCW, you've got to be mindful of. She's now bounced a couple of pitches in there. If you're a base runner, chance to be aggressive.
Fouls that one off.
They're not getting away from the catcher, but just that little drop in the dirt could give you the opportunity to race down there if you could get the catcher where she can't get it cleanly and get it out of her hand.
Yeah, so I was saying earlier, so last weekend, UNCW baseball swept Elon, right? Then this weekend, that's a ball down in the dirt again.
Yeah.
This weekend, they are at the College of Charleston. Just a few weeks, April 24th, they're at Elon. Then they come home for the 1st of May to host Charleston.
So the inverse.
Yeah, you'll play 6 games against 2 of the better opponents. That one sent to center field. Actually, the short second baseman going to get that one. And after one complete here at Bozeman Field, no score. This is UNCW softball on Flo College.
Whether it's on day one, in the classroom, on the court, in the field, on the coast, in the community, or at the finish line, Seahawks soar together.
This is where everything starts. It's a place of new beginnings, new opportunities, and a new identity. We are the Coastal Athletic Association, and from the beaches to the city streets, we are united to succeed at an elite level. In competition, in our communities, in our lives. This is the tide that lifts us, the fire that burns inside all of us. This is our moment, our new chapter. We are the CAA, and we are united in excellence.
No score after one complete. Back here, top of the second inning. Elon to face Camille Hamilton again. Batters 5, 6, and 7. Be Jenna Klein. Freshman batting .257. That one called the strike. That, for a scoreless inning, it was a 15-minute inning almost.
A lot of foul balls and had the walk, and yeah, both teams swinging away here early.
That one a ball. The 1-1 pitch by Hamilton. She looks in. The pitch. Big swing and a miss. That's one thing that Hamilton has. She has swing and miss stuff.
Yeah, absolutely. Looking for her second straight strikeout here.
Hamilton's pitch. Waste one outside. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Scoreless after one here at Bozeman. Hamilton's pitch inside, and Klein's worked full count.
Nice job by Klein right there, not chasing the outside pitch, and then, you know, she's going to come back in, but a little too far in.
3-2 pitch by Hamilton. Swing and a miss. Oh, foul tipped. Catcher couldn't hold on. That's one of those things that as a pitcher, you're just like, The 3-2 pitch. That's sent to center field. Whitwell camps underneath it for the first out.
Nice job by Whitwell right there in perfect position. Took about 2-3 steps in. Just a line shot right to her. And the first out's on the board.
That's going to bring up Peyton Swart, senior, batting .284. Hamilton's pitch swung on and missed. Yeah, the wind, Friday's game here, not much wind. Today it's picked up a little bit more, blowing right now back into towards home plate. Not the traditional out to left. The jet stream. Hamilton looks in. The 0-2 pitch to Swart. Sends that towards the Phoenix dugout.
Both teams taking a lot of healthy cuts here early on. Elon able to get a little contact. See if Hamilton can get the out here.
The 0-2 pitch, swing and a miss. They'll toss it down to complete the out. Before Hamilton, that's strikeout number 2, and Seahawks have 2 down here in the top of the second. That's going to bring up the first baseman, Tegan Balser, junior, batting .263 on the season.
Not sure what the Elon third base coach is talking with the third base umpire over there, but had a quick discussion, and now we're back to play.
It's always interesting. You never know what you get with these game 3s because you've played 2 games, you've seen almost everything. That went down low. Depending on the team, I remember it was Hofstra a couple years back. Their pitcher went all 3 games. That one in there for a call strike. Seahawks could not figure her out.
Sometimes you're just that good.
Hamilton ahead, or evens it out at 1-1. That one sent over to Merrick in right field for the out. Tracked that one down, hit well, but the Seahawks get 3 outs. And after an inning and a half here at Bozeman Field, no score. This is UNCW softball on Flow College.
Ford F-Series have been the best-selling trucks in America. We got here by engineering breakthrough technology, redefining built Ford tough, and never settling for second best. But what's really made Ford F-Series the #1 selling trucks in America is you. Ford F-Series, built Ford tough.
All right, let's go ahead and huddle up, wing lovers. You do know you can double your count for less on Wing Tuesdays at Buffalo Wild Wings, right? Well, here's what you do. Buy 1 order of traditional wings and get the second one for 50% off. No time to dine? Don't sweat it. Order for delivery and then wing it up with the crew at home. Or you can pick up Buffalo Wild Wings takeout when you're on the go. Limit 1 per order. Not valid with any other offers. Additional terms and conditions apply. Wing Tuesdays at Buffalo Wild Wings. Double your count for less. Buffalo Wild Wings, a proud supporter of Seahawk Athletics.
No score after an inning and a half here at Bozeman Field. UNCW coming to bat. It's going to be batters 4, 5, and 6. Avery Daughtry, Becca Merrick, and Madison Biddle to face Anna Dew again. Dew struck out 2 of the first 3 batters for the Seahawks. That one bounces in. Ball, that's now half dozen balls that she's bounced.
Yeah. If you said we could get some runners on base, they got to be mindful of that. Daughtry yesterday came on as the designated player. Did get a hit yesterday, so rolling with her again today.
That one set up the middle for a base hit. You say it and it happens.
Yeah, I was about to say I didn't remember her name in the lineup on Friday, and I looked back, and sure enough, she didn't play. And I was like, well, see if she played yesterday. She did. She got a hit. Does it again today.
Now, that's going to bring up Becca Merrick, freshman batting .342. Be interesting to see if the Seahawks, you would imagine, trying to lay down the button, sacrifice, get the runner over to second. We'll find momentarily. Nope, they're going to let her swing away. That's going to get into center field. Daughtry's going to get all the way to third. Seahawks now have runners on the corners just like that. First pitch swinging for Merrick, and the freshman comes up with a big hit.
Boy, what a big swing right there. Just takes it and drives it out into that gap in right center field, and that's exactly what UNCW needed. And the ironic thing is I was about to say Daughtry, the only player in the lineup today for UNCW who had not attempted a stolen base. I was like, I don't think you're going to see her running on a stolen base, but she was gone on that one and pushed it all the way to third. She could have easily held up at second, been easy safe there, because you don't know how quick the relay throw is going to come in, but she pushed it and got all the way over to third base.
Yeah, meeting inside the circle, and as they were doing that, there was some jogging down into the Elon bullpen. So we will see what the Phoenix are going to do. As the Seahawks all of a sudden have runners on the corners. And the preseason player of the year, Madison Biddle, this would be a great time to come up with a big hit. Biddle sends that one just foul.
You know Biddle wants some atonement for Friday when we were here. Got to see her. She had a situation, I think 2 runners in scoring position, second and third. Missed the opportunity to get a big base hit. Just went over to the second baseman's glove, if I remember correctly. So she'd definitely like to play to run here for the Seahawks.
Yeah, 1 pitch to Biddle, and that one's going to get out foul. She'll be down 0-2. Now just going to have to protect the plate. Daughtry, as you said, hadn't attempted a stolen base, but had good wheels down there. Merrick, 3 for 3 on stolen base attempts. The 0-2 pitch by Dew. Swing and a miss. Big strikeout there by Anna Dew to get the first out of the inning. That's going to bring up Sierra Persinger, sophomore, batting .233, but for Biddle, just unable to come up with those hits.
Yeah, good contact the first 2 swings, but way off on the timing on swing 3.
Due to Persinger, and they're going to run. They're going to get the out. So Becca Merrick is out as she was trying to get in a pickle, but Daughtry stayed right where she was. So basically the Seahawks gave up a runner and an out. Now there's 2 down with a runner at third.
Now it's all on Persinger to get a base hit right here and bring that run across. This is something we've seen too many times from UNCW. Opportunities, just not able to cash in.
You just call one of those, but that's a base running blunder.
Yeah.
You understand the concept of what you're trying to do, but you just can't run. You got to extend that play. You can't just run into the out. So the 2-0 pitch to Persinger. She swings through that. Seahawks had an opportunity. Now with a runner in scoring position over at third is Daughtry. That one sent fouled back. Such a different situation. You have runners on the corners, no outs.
Yeah.
The strikeout, then the out, bang, bang, and it's 2 outs.
Yeah, it just changes the whole complexion of everything here. Go from thinking it could be an inning where UNCW could put up a crooked number to not even able to get one.
She swings, miss, tossed down to first for the out. The Seahawks squander a scoring opportunity, and after 2 complete here at Bozeman, no score. This is UNCW softball on Flow College. No score after 2 complete here at Bozeman. UNCW with a great scoring opportunity. They had runners on the corners with no outs. A strikeout, a caught stealing, and then a strikeout.
Yeah, just missed opportunities there for the Seahawks. They're going to look back at that inning just like they did in some of those innings on Friday night where they had runners in scoring position with either no or 1 out on the board and weren't able to capitalize. And scratch your head and hope you get a chance to do it again.
Hamilton back up. That's going to bring up Mary Moss-Wirt, batting 190 on the season. Hamilton's pitch. Biddle comes up with it. She's going to toss across the diamond. She's going to be safe. I thought that was pretty close.
It was a great stop by Biddle. She did everything she could to get that out. Quick throw across the diamond, but just not in time.
Yeah, that's a hard throw. She's going towards the third base line, deep into the hole there. Yeah. And then to be able to try to get that runner, that was a bang-bang play. But that's going to bring up Riley Gardner, the center fielder, batting .232 on the season. Word over at first has attempted 1 stolen base. She was caught. That's a big swing and a miss. Evens the count at 1 apiece. You can just sense that in this game right now, it's just going to take a run. Who's going to take or get the opportunity?
Yeah.
Another big swing and a miss. Hamilton head of the count, 1 ball, 2 strikes.
Yeah, you're talking about 2 games that have been decided by, 2 runs each. Really, Friday night's game could have been a 1-run game if Elon hadn't tacked on 1 very late in that ball game.
That one fouled off. Yeah, you hate to say a tough luck loser, but Hamilton took the loss and she pitched far better than the result.
Two pitches made all the difference in that game, and you can kind of say sometimes, well, that's not true. A couple things happened, but in that one, really, it did.
That's a called strike 3 on the inside corner. Hamilton with her 3rd strikeout. That's going to bring up the shortstop.
Back to the top of the order with Wyrick.
Yeah, she grounded out back in the 1st. Batting .227. Like you said, only 1 batter above 300 for the Phoenix. Wyrick looks bunt and pulls back. Call the ball.
Hamilton's done a good job of keeping them guessing. Only that 1 hit today. So that one is fouled off. Yeah, just 2 base runners for Elon, a walk back in the 1st, and then that infield single here in this inning. So she's done a great job of keeping them off balance. Let's see if she can get another out here.
That one sent back to Hamilton. She's going to try to get the out at first. She does. Nice play by Hamilton. Had to wait as Biddle had to come over to cover the bag, but they do get the lead runner out. There's now 2 down. Update down from Charleston. 2-0 Cougars. Bottom of the 1st. Gotten 2 off Bromley Thornton.
It's the 2nd time.
That's going to be a stolen base or a pass ball maybe for Mary Moss-Wirt. Gets down to 2nd base, now in scoring position.
They're having a conversation with the umps about that steal there. Yeah, it's the 2nd time this series we've seen Hamilton throw to 2nd base to get the lead runner. She did it on Friday as well. It's not something that we see very often from pitchers. Normally they have that instinct just to go get the sure out over at first. But she's really confident out there fielding her position and has now executed that play to perfection twice.
1 ball, no strikes. She fouls that one off as this is Maury Murray. It's a mouthful.
Well, for Wyrick, that is now her 12th stolen base of the year. She is a perfect 12 for 12.
So the Phoenix with a runner in scoring position, their first of the game. That one just outside. Evens the count at 2 apiece to Murray. Two balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs here in the top of the third. Hamilton's pitch. That's sent over to Hennessy. She'll toss to Corbin at first. Phoenix strand a runner at second after 2.5 here at Bozeman. No score. UNCW softball on Flow College.
The Seahawks appreciate their fans and their support.
It has been a pitcher's duel here at Bozeman as we're now in the bottom of the third. Seahawks looking to draw first blood against Anna Dew. Going to be the Grace Hennessy, batting .271 on the season. Dew's first pitch up high, call the ball.
Seahawks had a chance in the last inning, squandered it. Now it's up to the 8, 9, and 1 hitters to see if they can keep some of that positive offensive momentum going.
Dew's pitch in there, called a strike. It's interesting. You know, you have a game on Friday that I would say motored right along.
Yeah.
And this one, not that it's not motoring along, but it's more deliberate. Very much every pitch you can tell they're very deliberate in what they're doing.
I feel like maybe the Seahawks are feeling a little bit of the pressure right now, trying to save a game here after a 3-0 start in conference.
That one popped up.
I think that's going to get out of play on the top of the Seahawk dugout.
Yeah, you know that you're facing one of the better teams in the league. Their record may not show it, but they were picked, I think, first or second. I don't remember. I know it was Campbell and Elon were picked first and second in the league.
I can tell you. Give me 1 minute.
You have that technology?
Elon was picked to win the South Division. Campbell was second. UNCW right behind him in third.
2-2 pitch down low. Hennessy's worked a full count. Seahawks just need base runners, timely hitting, getting the good pitching.
Yeah. Well, you've got the reigning CAA Player of the Week waiting in the on-deck circle, and she's going to come up with nobody on base.
Strikeout for Dew. That's strikeout number 5. The Seahawks, they're taking cuts, just not making contact.
So Dew has 5 strikeouts, a pop out. That's it. It's been a strikeout day for her.
That's That's going to bring up Allison Corbin. Junior batting .240.
As I said, the reigning CAA Player of the Week had a big weekend against A&T. Not had quite the success this weekend, but hopefully she can find something here.
That one up high. This has kind of been the same thing as Dew was. A lot of pitches, a lot of full counts, a lot of, falling behind. .2-0 pitch to Corbin to come from Dew. That one in there, call the strike.
That's the thing she does, though. She'll miss, she'll roll it in the dirt, and then all of a sudden she comes back and just locates right there in the zone. Perfect placement.
2 balls, 1 strike, 1 down here in the bottom of the third. That one high. Hitters count for Corbin. Steps back into the box. .3-1 pitch in there for a call strike 2. Like you said, just as timely. .3-2 pitch from Dew. That one's going to be fouled off. It'll be a busy day here on campus. Harry's game going on. I believe you said 4 o'clock.
I think so, yep. Got a little clinic starting here in, I think, in about 20 minutes. I think it runs from 2 to 3. Give the kids a chance to interact with the Seahawks soccer players.
That one sent back to Dew. She'll feel it. Toss it over first for the out. So now there are 2 down. Seahawks, no midweek game this week. They will enjoy a week off from having to play somebody. They'll have College Charleston back here next weekend. Friday night's game starts at 6. Saturday 4. And then on Sunday another 1 o'clock start. They jump and continue through this league play.
Well, it'll be a good chance for them to reset. They had a 4-game win streak going into that game at Duke this week, and then took a tough loss, 17-0, I believe, was the final score in that one. Relay tries to lay down the bunt there, but misses it. And in games like that, you don't want to. You're not putting a lot of emphasis on that game if you're a coach, I don't believe. It's a midweek game against a good opponent. If you get a win, great. That's fantastic. It's a great RPI booster, all that good stuff. But ultimately, that's not how the Seahawks are going to get into the postseason. They've got to win the conference games no matter what they do anywhere else. It's going to come down to what they do in conference. But, as this one misses, it can shake up your confidence a little bit. You've been cruising. You got a 4-game win streak. You won your first conference series. You're feeling real good. And then you go out and get beat 17-0. And I'm wondering if we're seeing a little bit of that byproduct here this weekend.
That one outside. And I was going to look at the schedule because I think they had a very similar, because prior to that they had the sweep. They took 3 of 4 in that weekend series as Relay fouls that one back to the Toledo Greensboro Army.
Right.
Then you win those games against A&T, and then 17-0.
Yeah. It's
kind of a little bit of a hangover.
Yeah. So maybe a week without a midweek game. Don't have to worry about some, ACC or, a rival like a Coastal or something like that. This one.
That's going to be a fair ball. That's nice play by Murray to get the speedy Relay. Relay didn't know if that had stayed fair, but after 3 complete here at Bozeman, no score. This is UNCW softball on Flow College.
Josh Barber here for Capital Ford Lincoln of Wilmington and proud UNCW graduate. At Capital, we want to service all your automotive needs now with 2 full-service Wilmington locations, Ford on Oleander Drive and Lincoln on Market Street. We have you covered with new and pre-owned sales, vehicle maintenance and repair, mobile service, parts, and even collision repair. So come see us on Oleander Drive or Market Street for the largest selection of new Fords and Lincolns in eastern North Carolina. Or check us out online at capitalfordofwilmington.com. And remember, go Seahawks!
At Pawn USA, we buy, sell, trade, and loan money on almost anything. Buying? Come check out our amazing inventory at our 5 convenient locations. Selling? We can give you cash or a loan for your items on the spot. Find the Pawn USA nearest you in Wallace, Charlotte, Leland, and in Wilmington, and we'll work with you for an enjoyable and beneficial experience. Ask about our free layaway plan and check us out at pawnusa.net and on eBay. There's always a new find at Pawn USA.
Back here at Bozeman Field, top of the 4th inning, no score, and all about patterns and things that happen. And in the first 2 games of this series have been scoreless through 3. And in the prior 2 games, Elon has scored in the top of the 4th. So we will see if 2 plus 2 equals 4.
And guess who's at the plate? Hatzapoulis, who hit the home run in Game 1 against Camille Hamilton.
Deja vu all over again.
Deja vu all over again. I believe Kenny Loggins called this the danger zone.
Speaking of that, I was watching Top Gun the other day. Good movie.
Very much so.
Hamilton has fallen behind 2-0.
Well, she's already issued her a walk in her first appearance. This one misses, so on the verge of going for another.
That unintentional intentional walk.
Yeah. Not giving her anything to crush.
3-0 pitch by Hamilton. Inside a ball, 4 straight balls. Phoenix have the leadoff runner at first. I know in baseball, you issue a leadoff walk, and the chances of that runner scoring is just astronomically high. You just can't afford to give up free passes.
So Hatzapoulis went 2 for 3 in Game 1. Obviously the home run, which scored a run and was an RBI because it was a solo blast. Since then, she went 0 for 2 yesterday with 2 walks and a run scored, and she's 0 for 0 today with 2 walks.
This is going to bring up Greta Hessenthaler. And she's 1-1 right now.
Brandon Sands from UNCW Athletic Communications. I know we mentioned it on Friday, but Miss Hessenthaler actually had 2 siblings who played at UNCW, Anna and Gabriella. Both played softball here for the Seahawks, so she went the other direction. Decided instead of a Seahawk, she would be a Phoenix.
2 out of 3 isn't bad.
2 out of 3 ain't bad.
Hessenthaler sends that one foul. It's now 1 ball, 2 strikes.
Little sibling's always the rebellious one, right?
2 of them go to public, 1 goes private. Make parents pay.
That's right.
That's going to be fouled off. Do it all over again. 1 ball, 2 strikes. No outs here. In the top of the 4th, Camille Hamilton swings, pitches out. It's going to be a double play as a spectacular play by Grace Hennessy gets the line out, and the runner thought that was going to get into the outfield and got caught in no man's land, and Hennessy tosses over to Corbin for the double play.
What positioning right there by Hennessy, just in the perfect spot. Slides over towards her left, snares that one, and able to double off the runner.
Over to Madison Biddle, back to first, and a runner on no outs. Then quickly, the inning comes to an end. Phoenix strand 1 after 3.5 here at Bozeman Field. No score. This is UNCW softball on Flow College. pattern broken. We're having a good time here at Bozeman Field.
Seahawks center fielder, Emily.
Let's see if Seahawks can score here. Got the key part of the order, 2, 3, 4 up here, starting with Whitwell.
Emily Whitwell in from the left side to face Anna Dew. That one bounces in there.
Again, if Seahawks could ever get runners on, and she could bounce one of those balls, you could see people advancing pretty quickly. We might have a pinch hitter coming in here shortly. Looks like got somebody over in the on-deck circle, swinging away. It's going to be Kylie Gower.
That one's going to get up the middle, and the Seahawks get a base hit as Emily Whitwell gets the third hit for the Seahawks. Just past Wyrick. And this is, I would imagine this is just going to be a quick pinch hit, and then they'll put Brookshire back at third, you would imagine.
This will be Kylie Gower, freshman utility from Buford, Georgia. A chance to come in here. Yet to get a base hit on the season in 8 at-bats. She has scored 2 runs with an RBI. So looking for her first hit, and it would be a big one right here.
And I would imagine with no down, and Whitwell has some speed, that you're going to try to lay down that bunt to advance the runner.
Yeah. See if maybe she's swinging or sacrificing.
Gower looks at the called strike. One thing you have to, you can't look at them.
You
got to swing at those. Dew gets the first strike. The 0-1 pitch. Just on the outside corner.
She's not issued a walk yet today, despite a tendency to do that in her previous appearances. So Seahawks can't rely on that. They've got a pitch to contact here, or swing to contact.
Gower looks at the ball. 2 balls, 1 strike. Now this is the thing where Whitwell needs to be aware if that ball gets down in the dirt, she's got to be down at second base quickly. Two balls, 1 strike. Gower waits a pitch. That one's going to get in for a base hit, her first of the season. And the Seahawks have a making for a big inning as they have runners on first and second now.
UNCW dugout erupting right there with that base hit. They are fired up.
That's going to bring up Avery Daughtry. The Phoenix infield going to come in and talk things over with Dew. Now the Seahawks not only have 2 on, but speed at second base.
We saw this in the second inning. Back-to-back base hits to get things started. Seahawks cannot waste this opportunity. Daughtry was the one who got that started with the base hit back in the second, so she's looking for her second one of the day.
Do you try to advance the runners? Do you swing away?
With the way Daughtry's playing, she got a hit yesterday. She's already got one today. I'd let her swing away here.
That one right in for a strike. Just when things kind of go sideways for Dew, she just battles right back. Gower at first, Whitwell at second. Avery Daughtry waits the pitch. That one high. Huge opportunity for the Seahawks here in the bottom of the 4th. Seahawks have had the best scoring opportunities in this game as they had the runners on the corners. That one going to go over to the second baseman. They will get the lead, the runner there. But Whitwell will advance to third. Daughtry, they're going to get her. Oh, she's going to be safe. What was going on? Oh, There is going to be a question whether Daughtry came off the bag on the play. They tossed over it. They didn't tag her though. That's the question. It wasn't a tag play.
Yeah.
She was going back towards the bag. If she were round her, yeah. She's not going back towards the bag. You're wrong.
Coach Kathy Bocock having a very serious discussion about the play over at first base.
That was terrible.
He is not in agreement with what the umpire over there called.
I think they're questioning whether.
Are they trying to say she turned in like she was going to run?
No, she came back.
Okay.
She came back towards first base.
Isn't that what you're supposed to do as a runner? Is go?
No, like all the way back over the bag towards home plate.
I gotcha.
Yeah, so I don't know if they're saying because she came back, she was still in the field of play, and that I don't know here.
Well, it was a tough play because you had the runner who was on first, had to hold up a little bit. She might have had a closer try over at second if she had just been running all the way, but she kind of had to hesitate for a second to avoid getting hit with the ball. So that leads to the out, and now UNCW has them on the corners with one out.
So they're gonna leave her there after the long discussion, but we are gonna have a pinch runner. And that's gonna be Addie Yates. Seahawks trying to get some speed over at first. Now, last time when they had the runners on the corner, the runner at first ran into the out.
Yep. Had a strikeout by Biddle, runner ran into the out, and then another strikeout by Persinger, and that led to the 3 outs.
This is going to bring up Becca Merrick.
Making sure all the substitutions and swap outs are good. I'll set the stage for Merrick, who's already got a base hit today. She'd like another one here.
From the left side for the Seahawks, the right fielder, Becca Merrick.
Seahawks with a good opportunity here. One down, runners on the corner. Merrick looks at a call strike. Yates, 4 stolen bases. She's part 4 for 4 on the season. The 0-1 pitch to Merrick. Out wide, and they're going to throw down, but cut it off. Now the Seahawks with 2 in scoring position.
That's, I think, what they were trying to do last time.
Yes. But they when they cut it off, cut it right back to the player that was right in front of the runner and tagged her out.
Yep.
So 1-1 pitch, 1 down. Dew comes in with a big strike. Now ahead of the count, 1 ball, 2 strikes. Dew 5 strikeouts so far. Dew's 1-2 pitch. That's going to be grounded to first. Seahawks are going to get the run as Whitwell will slide in safe. Seahawks on the board have a 1-0 lead.
First lead of the series, and it's a big one.
Let's sacrifice. Fielder's choice, going to score the run. But it was a big one, as you said. Seahawks take the lead for the very first time this series.
Biddle, after striking out with runners on the corners last time, she could be clutch here if she could get a single and drive another one home.
That's going to bring up Madison Biddle. 1-0 pitch. She sends that one right to second base. Seahawks score 1. That one an important one, and after 4 here at Bozeman Field, Seahawks lead 1-0. This is UNCW Softball on Flow College. Seahawks pitching from ahead now.
Manufacturing offense. Big.
Seahawks get that one run on a fielder's choice, have a 1-0 lead as we're now in the top of the 5th inning. We batter 6, 7, and 8. Peyton Swart going to lead things off. She's going to send one over to Madison Biddle. Fields it. One pitch, one out.
Good start right there by Hamilton to this inning.
I was just going to say, if you're Camille Hamilton, this is something that I'm familiar with this weekend.
Yeah.
That's going to bring her up Tegan Balser. That's in there for a call strike.
Just pitch with confidence. Your defense is playing well behind you. Your offense is giving you a little bit of breathing room here.
That one outside. UNCW looking to salvage one out of this weekend series against Elon. 1-1 pitch. Fouled off. Hamilton ahead of the count. Now 1 ball, 2 strikes. As you said, you get this one. Then you have a full week to just kind of rest, recover, and get ready for your next weekend series.
And you're not worried about any midweek scouting reports or anything like that. Just get back to fundamentals and what you do best.
Then you welcome Charleston to town. We will have the broadcast here on Flow College, Seahawk Digital Network. Hamilton's 1-2 pitch down low, called the ball. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Seahawks not faring well down in Charleston. That one in there for a call strike. Hamilton with her 4th strikeout. And a big one as they're now 2 down.
Number 10, the catcher.
4-0. Called to Charleston. And they have gone to the bullpen as Mason Rue is now in. That one going to be sent over to Madison Biddle for the out. 3 up, 3 down. As Wirt lines out to Biddle after 4.5 here at Bozeman Field. 1-0 UNCW. This is UNCW softball on Flow College.
All-Star Flags is the Cape Fear source for all of your flag-related needs with high-quality American-made flags and poles. We also specialize in custom flags and banners, including the championship banners hanging within Trask Coliseum. All-Star Flags offers full-service installation on flagpoles, both residential and commercial. Visit our showroom and browse through our selection of U.S., state, military, sports, and international flags. Or check us out online at allstarflags.com. All-Star Flags, quality in every star.
For over 25 years,
Window World has been Wilmington's leading exterior remodeler.
From Window World of Wilmington,
I'm Joey Pollard, and this is my daughter Hannah. We offer endless window options and colors.
Talk about instant curb appeal.
Whether supplying storm protection or security,
Window World has you covered. Backed by our lifetime limited warranty.
Window World is still offering superior products
at great prices. Thank you, Wilmington,
for all your support over the years.
Back here at Bozeman Field, 1-0 UNCW as Seahawks scored just that 1 run in the 4th. See if they can add more. It's been 1 hit, no runs, 1 hit, 2 left on for the Phoenix Seahawks. 1 run, 4 hits, 2 left on, and now have that 1-0 lead, and it's going to bring up Sierra Persinger. Batter 7, 8, and 9 for the Seahawks.
Tail end of the order here, trying to see if they can get some insurance going. Persinger struck out earlier with the runner on third base. She'd like to get things started here for UNCW in the bottom of the 5th.
That one up high. As Anna Dew's back out there again. Dew, 4 innings, 4 hits. Just the one earned run. She has struck out 5 on 67 pitches. That one's sent over to short. Toss over to first. Going to be away from the bag. But Bolser was able to tag Persinger for the out.
Yeah, nice play right there by Bolser. Grab a hold of that ball as it was way offline, but the throw actually led her into the base running line and able to get the tag down. I think we're going to have another pinch hitter.
We are going to have a pinch hitter, and can't see the number. Just give me a swing so I can see see who you are. 122. Is it 22?
Coming to the plate for UNCW, number 31.
31.
This is Madison Cromer, sophomore from Jacksonville, Alabama.
That one bounced in there.
Cromer's been effective so far this year. She's only had 4 plate appearances, but she's got 2 hits, and she's been hit by pitch twice.
Average is 500. On base percentage is 667.
Pretty effective so far.
She looks at a ball. Head of the count, 2 balls, no strikes.
I believe I was actually here for a game when she got her first base hit of the season.
I believe, yeah.
Yeah, Seahawks erupted for that one as well. Very excited for her.
It might have been the Coastal game.
I think it might have been.
If my memory's not. I'm old, but I still remember some things.
Well, she's ahead in the count here, trying to get the first walk of the day.
The 3-0 pitch to Cromer. That's outside. She works the walk. Now, I think we're going to have a pinch runner.
Did her job, got to first base. Give Seahawks another opportunity here.
It's going to be a 12?
That's Hennessy checking back in.
Okay.
So just out for the at-bat, and then she'll go and run over there. So she'll re-enter the game. Softball rules a little bit different than baseball.
A lot different.
You get to re-enter, come back in, and she'll be at bat next. And yeah, it's a whole different world.
Pinch courtesy runners.
Courtesy runners, yep.
This is going to bring up Allison Corbin. Corbin still looking for that first home run of the season. Certainly one of the players in the Seahawks lineup that has power. Seahawks just have not been able to get the big flies. Just 3 home runs this season.
Yeah. And those 3 home runs scattered between 3 players, so nobody outpacing the others.
I don't know if there were any hit yesterday, but I know that they had 10. They had 10 as Friday for Elon, so they are not the big home run hitting team either. And Adu comes in with 1 out. 1-1 pitch. That one's going to be popped up over to second base for the out. Quickly now 2 down. Back to the top of the order. It's going to be Cassidy Relay.
Trying to avoid an 0 for day. Struck out her first time up. Grounded out back in the 3rd. Infield now sees the right fielder standing at second base, so they're fully expecting her to try to put something down. And she's going to lift that one.
Pops out for the 3rd out. After 5 complete here at Bozeman, 1-0 UNCW. This is Seahawks softball on Flo College. Back here, Bozeman. Top of the 6th inning. Riley Gardner up to bat to face Camille Hamilton. Hamilton, 5 innings, 1 hit, 2 walks, 4 strikeouts. She comes in there with a ball. Seahawks, 1 run, 4 hits, 3 left on. Hamilton pitch fouled off.
Hamilton's done a great job limiting what Elon's been able to do. Like you said, really hasn't had much of a threat. They had 1 left on in scoring position back in the 3rd inning. Defense has played well behind her.
That one back up to Hamilton. She'll toss over to first for the out. We talked about how well Hamilton pitches, but she also fields her position extremely well.
Yeah, very confident, quick out of the glove, gets the job done.
Yeah, sometimes pitchers kind of get startled.
Yeah.
She just kind of calmly fields it. That one going to be sent to center field. No problem by Whitwell. Quickly 2 down here in the top of the 6th.
I think that's her 3rd or 4th one-pitch at-bat today. It's a way to keep the count down.
Efficiency. That's going to bring up Lonnie Murray, as that was Wyrick that flew out. Senior 0 for 2 on the afternoon. That's going to be over to Hennessy.
And another.
That is a quick, efficient inning by Camille Hamilton. Head to the bottom of the 6th. UNCW leading 1-0. This is Seahawks softball on Flo College. Bottom of the 6th inning. Seahawks leading 1-0. It's going to be batters 2, 3, and 4 for UNCW. Center fielder Emily Whitwell. She's 1 for 2 on the afternoon, batting .341. Back out there in the circle, Anna Dew. Dew really has been very, very effective.
Yeah.
Kind of dodged a few disastrous opportunities. Just giving up that 1 run. Could have been far worse. I mean, the Seahawks have those 4 hits, left 3 on, but have certainly had more opportunities.
Well, this is the exact scenario that got UNCW the 1 run of the game. It was Whitwell leading off back in the 4th. So see if they can replicate that success here. Yeah, that 2nd and 4th innings where they got those back-to-back hits. Seahawks looked like they had a good chance to scratch something across, only able to get 1.
That one's going to be a ground ball. They're going to say a fair ball. That's going to be a base hit. Oh, I think they're going to call her out, or what?
Not quite.
Oh, did the bat? Because the bat went into the field of play. I'm assuming that's the only thing I can think. But she will be out. That's going to bring up Ava Brookshire.
Wade over there having a conversation. Not quite.
That's the only thing I can see, because when she slapped at it, the bat went down. The bat was in the field of play.
Yeah.
And I wonder if that was an interference call that they're saying it was catcher interference because of that and the ruled out.
Well, no matter what it is, it's an out on the board and nobody's over at first.
That's going to be a ground ball over to second base. And quickly, just like that, 2 down. The Seahawks thought they were going to have a leadoff base hit. Now, all of a sudden, 2 down. That's going to bring up Addie Yates. No, number 5. So that is going to be...
It's Avery Daughtry.
Avery Daughtry. Yeah, she was... Yates went in as a runner.
Yep.
In there for a ball. Daughtry now coming up with 2 out instead of 1 on. Fouled off. Even the count at 1 apiece. When Elon comes up, it'll be batters 3, 4, and 5.
Either way, Seahawks will go to the 7th with at least a 1-0 lead. They can't muster a little 2-out magic here.
That one going to be drops into for a hit. Nice piece of hitting by Daughtry.
That's her 2nd of the day.
Now it's going to bring up Becca Merrick, freshman 1 for 2. Nothing the Seahawks would want more than to push another one across the board, get a little insurance.
Yeah, absolutely. Like you said at the beginning, it felt like it could be a 1-run game. If it could become 2, that feels really like a big mountain for the Phoenix to climb.
And that was the same thing in that game 1.
Yeah.
It was 1-0 through 4, 5. And it was just like, could the Seahawks even? And they were just unable to. Once they gave up that second run, it was just too much to overcome. That one going to be right back to due. She tosses over to first for the out. Seahawks strand a runner at first after 6 complete here. Bozeman, 1-0 UNCW. This is Seahawks softball on Flo College.
For a limited time, Hardee's is adding the rich goodness of maple flavor to our handcrafted favorites. For a sweet spot in your day all day, maple makes everything better, especially at Hardee's. And now enjoy breakfast till noon every day.
Kennedy's Real Estate Service is your local company for all your residential, brokerage, management, and appraisal needs in the Wilmington and New Hanover County area. Tim is not only a UNCW alumni, he has been your friendly broker since 1994 and providing residential appraisals since 1997. Give him a call, 910-799-1068, or visit him on the web at kennedyres.com.
Hardee's Original Bag packs 2 full-size favorites plus fries and a drink for just $5.99. No junior burgers or tiny nuggies, just full-size goodness for big-time value. The $5.99 Original Bag, only at Hardee's.
Leading off the top of the 7th inning for Elon.
One 0 UNCW here at Bozeman Field. Hamilton back on the rubber, and they were facing
Chloe Hatsopoulos. And she is 0 for 0 on the day with 2 walks so far. Of course, big game the first day out. Since then, held to 4 walks. And again, pitching around her, which is an interesting strategy right now, obviously, in a 1-run game here in the top of the 7th inning.
2-0 pitch. In there. That's the first strike she's seen.
I think so.
Here's the thing. You don't ever want to give up a leadoff walk.
Sure.
Especially in a 1-run game where you're 3 outs away from picking up the win. But you don't want to put one right down the middle that she can send over to Madison Biddle for the out.
That's a big one right there.
That is a huge out for Camille Hamilton as the Seahawks now have 1 down.
They had pitched around her all day until they really couldn't afford to, and a great job. She was part of the double play in the 4th inning, stranded in the 1st, and then you get her out there. That's huge.
This brings up Greta Hessenthaler, and that one's lined down the first baseline foul. If you're Hamilton, just go out there and do what you've done.
And the defense has given you all the support you need, turned a double play, made some nice catches, gotten a few strikeouts along the way, so just pitch to contact and let them play.
That one fouled the third base line, so it's now no balls, 2 strikes. Hessenthaler struck out in the 1st. And then grounded out to 2nd, back in the 4th. Hamilton's pitch fouled off. She wastes that one. Hamilton looks for the sign. The 0-2 pitch to come. 1 down here in the 7th. That one's going to be a little blooper that gets foul. Hessenthaler doing a good job just trying to stay alive.
Yeah, spoiling some good pitches right there.
I wonder now, that was on the outside part of the play. I wonder if Hamilton tries to come back inside with that fastball or changeup, tries to get the big strikeout here. The 0-2 pitch from Hamilton. Brought it inside.
You know what? She's hitting to both sides, though. Yeah. 2 foul balls to the left, 2 foul balls to the right.
Hessenthaler doing a good job just trying to stay alive. Elon needs 1 run before they get 2 outs. The 0-2 pitch from Hamilton to Hessenthaler. That one just outside.
Try to get her to chase right there. First ball of the at-bat, but not fooled by it.
1 ball, 2 strikes, 1 down. That one just outside as well. As we said, early on, the 2 wins by Elon, that gave their coach win number 600 of her career. That's a swing and a miss by Hamilton for out number 2. Came inside and got Hessenthaler. Seahawks 1 out away from salvaging this game 3.
Yeah, 5th strikeout of the day. And like you said, that was Coach Kathy Bocock. Been at Elon for 15 seasons. That was her 600th win yesterday. And for UNCW, 1 out away from a milestone for Coach Ashley Wade, as this would be win number 100 for her.
Come on, Jenna.
And she's going to face Jenna Klein. Hamilton head of the count. That evens things up at 1 apiece.
Both these coaches responsible for the last 2 CAA tournament champions. UNCW won it in 2024. Elon won it last year.
That's going to be over to Hamilton. Makes the nice grab for the out. Seahawks come up with a big victory to salvage the game. But more importantly, Hamilton just kind of skied, grabbed the ball, threw it over to first for the out. That was an impressive performance by Camille Hamilton. Seahawks win it 1-0. We'll have much more to come as we have our Window World Wilmington Clubhouse report. This is UNCW softball on Flo College.
University at Hampton Inn Suites, Landfall Park are proud UNCW Seahawks sponsor. Award-winning hotels providing rooms, suites, catering, and meeting rooms. Ask for the Seahawks special. Call 910-399-9006. That's 910-399-9006. HamptonInn.com and support the Seahawks.
Heath Altman with Alpha Mortgage. As a former Seahawk, I know the importance of teamwork. So whether you're here at Trask Coliseum or at beautiful Brooks Field, take comfort in knowing that my team has you covered. From downtown to the suburbs to the beach. Give Alpha Mortgage a call. And go Hawks!
Hello, I'm Ben Cochran, Managing Partner at Hardison & Cochran, Attorneys at Law. My firm helps good people in North Carolina who have unfortunately had their life turned upside down due to an injury. We help our clients by telling their story and leveling the playing field against opponents who have an army of lawyers fighting to diminish or outright deny their claim. We're ready to help. All you have to do is reach out.
Hardison & Cochran, North Carolina Personal Injury Attorneys, 910-all-3s.
People have trusted Reed's Jewelers with their life's moments since 1946. That's because we're family owned. We treat everyone who walks through our doors or visits our website as a part of our family. We have a beautiful selection of jewelry and watches for any occasion. We offer free shipping and returns, as well as multiple payment options to make sure you find the perfect gift. See why people have trusted Reed's Jewelers to celebrate their life's moments for over 75 years.
Hi, I'm Dr. Chad Fortune with Wilmington Health Orthopedic and Sports Medicine. Excited to be on the UNCW campus today to talk to you about this week's Medical Minute. Shoulder injuries are extremely common in sports, recreational, and job-related activities. These injuries can range from chronic overuse injuries to traumatic injuries like shoulder separations, dislocations, and even rotator cuff tears. Sometimes injuries can be prevented, but sometimes with traumatic injuries they are not preventable. But we always talk about preventative strategies to try to limit their effects. One of the biggest things to consider is rotator cuff strength as well as upper back strength, in addition to good posture throughout your day. As always, if these symptoms persist, please come see us at Wilmington Health Orthopedic and Sports Medicine. Our goal is to support you with easily accessible world-class care for all your orthopedic and sports medicine needs.
Today is your day. It's time to stop wishing for it and start working towards it. One day at a time, one workout at a time. Your best is not behind you. Look forward.
Hey, grab me one too.
Welcome back to Bozeman Field. John Smith, Alex Riley. Time for the Window World's Wilmington Clubhouse Report. Wilmington's exterior remodeler, high-impact windows, doors, sliders, roofing, and more. WindowWorldWilmington.com. Time for the Pawn USA game recap. Pawn USA, your hometown pawn store, has anything you need. Pawn USA lends on almost anything of value and is your check cashing headquarters. 3 locations in Wilmington and also in Leland, Wallace, and Charlotte. For the Phoenix, no runs, 1 hit, 0 errors. They left on 2. For the Seahawks, 1 run that they got across in the 4th inning, 5 hits. They left 4 on, but then more importantly picked up the 1-0 win. It was a game that early on, you could see both these teams really knew the importance of it, kind of grinded. But in the late innings, it was the Seahawks came up and took care of business. It was more Camille Hamilton really not settling down, but dominating the Phoenix.
Yeah, she did a tremendous job today. I mean, you look at it. She gave up a runner, or she let a runner on in the first, 1-2-3 inning in the second, let a runner on in the third, let one on in the fourth, but then got the double play ball to get the out. again, 1-2-3, 1-2-3, 1-2-3 down the back stretch. She was so impressive today. Two of those runners that she let on were Chloe Hatson. Yeah, I am stuttering today. Chloe Hatsapoulos, excuse me, and both of those were via the walk. She was wiped out on a double play one time. She got on with 2 outs in the first, so she just did a great job of limiting what Elon could do. They never really got a whole lot of solid contact on the ball, which is why that they only had the one hit, and it was an infield hit. It was a ball that Madison Biddle actually got a stop on and got a throw over to first base for a bang-bang play, but wasn't able to get the out. Just a tremendous job by the defense today, and a tremendous job by her settling in, gave up those 2 walks, both to the same player, 1 hit, and just did it for the Seahawks. Gave their offense a chance to come around and get the 1 run she needed to get the win.
Yeah, with the win, the Seahawks improved to 16-13, but more importantly, 4-2 in league play. It wasn't 3-3.
Right.
They salvaged the one, so they're now 4-2 in league play. On the flip side, Elon drops to 11-19, 5-1 in league play. Time for the All-Star Flags All-Star of the Game. Visit our showroom. Browse through our selection of state, military, U.S., sports, and international flags, or check us out online at allstarflags.com. All-Star Flags, quality in every star. That's going to go to Camille Hamilton. No question. She is your All-Star of the Game. Goes 7 innings, 1 hit, 2 walks, 5 strikeouts. She is the All-Star Flags All-Star of the Game, and it's time for the Alpha Mortgage Coach's Corner. Make your house a home. Get pre-qualified to purchase your next home or refinance today. Call UNCW alum Heath Altman at 910-512-1220. That's 910-512-1220. I know that you are not going to make a big deal. It was a team win, but this one, number 100, a little bit of celebration down on the field. Congratulations on 100 wins here at UNCW.
Thank you. I had no idea that the team even knew about it or the coaches knew about it. Obviously, I knew that we were close to it and needed 16 for the season to get there. But as I said to the team afterwards, I couldn't have done it without any of them. It's their 100 wins as well. And for the seniors, they've been around for every single one of them. So just a special moment there for the seniors, Coach Abby and Coach Parker. They're the ones that have been around since the beginning for it all.
How important was this one? And it seemed like both teams played really tight early on, knowing how important this game 3 of this series was. But you guys got that timely hit, made great plays in the field, and were able to get that 1 run that counts.
Yeah, we knew it was going to be a pitcher's duel. We knew it was going to be Camille in the circle for us and Anna Du for them. And you've got 2 of the best pitchers in the conference in them, and going to be a little bit of a repeat on Friday of a really good game, really competitive game. Didn't realize how fast the game was until the end of it. But a lot of great defensive plays, honestly, on both sides for us and for them. But just really big moments, and Camille's made huge pitches, and I didn't realize till the end of it she only gave up 1 hit.
Yeah.
And so that's phenomenal. And the hit that she had was just a hard infield single, but just a great outing for her. Especially it's hard when you're facing the team the second day of a weekend is really tough, and for her to even be better than she was in day 1 is a credit to her. But defensively, it made a lot of great plays behind them and just did enough to scratch away 1, and that's all it takes sometimes.
As a freshman, to come in, and you have expectations of her, you recruited her, but to come from somebody who wasn't pitching as a starter on the weekend, all of a sudden to almost, I hate to say it, be the ace of the staff, she's improved leaps and bounds.
She has, and we've known from the beginning and obviously throughout the recruiting process that she had that in her, and we did have high expectations for her and thought that she would for sure contend to be one of the best pitchers on our staff. And so for her, she's continued to get better. She's continued to hone in her craft and push herself to be better and kind of reinvent herself a little bit, and she's just done phenomenal all year long, is continuing to get better and better as the season is going.
We talked during the broadcast this weekend, or this week, no games, no midweek games. How much of a hangover was that Duke game coming into the series, where you have that nice little win streak, you lose, and then come in and it's bang bang?
Yeah, I don't really think that the Duke game really affected us that much. It was not a good game by any stretch, and I think that we all kind of just brushed it off as that, is like, okay, that's not who we are, so what, move on. And it was, when you have Emily coming from center field into the circle to throw, and that's just kind of where we were in the game, and she did a great job for us doing that, but you kind of just chalk it up and move on to the next one and not really worry about it. So I don't think it really affected us too much, but I think from a recovery standpoint, I'm looking forward to not having, they're looking forward to not having a midweek.
A nice week of rest and relaxation and recharge the batteries as you get ready for the College of Charleston to come in next weekend here at Bozeman Field on Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. But congratulations, 1-0 win number 100 on the season. That's UNCW head coach Ashley Wade. Time for the Hardison and Cochran upcoming games. Hardison and Cochran, attorney at law, our personal injury lawyers in Wilmington. Call for a free consultation, 1-800-434-8399. Coming up for the Seahawks, as she said, no midweek game, and then we will have 3 games back here at Bozeman Field as the College of Charleston come in.
Well, Seahawks have kept themselves in position in the South Division standings. They got a win here today, so not too far behind on Elon now. It's just a chance of, now you got to come back next weekend, get back into your rhythm, try to pick up some more wins and get yourself back in. And this is exactly what the Seahawks needed. They stay at 4-2 in the conference. They're still above 500, 3 games there. They get some mojo back, prove that they can manufacture some runs and get the job done. This was a big one today, and we'll see if they can carry that over into the week, into their work, and then be prepared when the weekend rolls back around.
This has been a special presentation of the Seahawks Digital Network. Information provided by the UNCW Athletic Communications staff. Join us again next Friday when the Seahawks play host to the College of Charleston. Airtime will be 5:55 for the On Deck Circle. For Alex Riley, I'm John Smith from Bozeman Field, where UNCW victorious 1-0 over Elon. Thanks for joining us. Have a great rest of your afternoon.